I had a thought to myself. I had thought of something just now. It's not even really a thought. It was more of like a idea. It wasn't even really even an idea. It's just like a comment. So I had these words. I had this sort of response. Okay, I had a rebuttal to a particular situation, I think, and it's I'm talking about what it is that I want to say. I'm talking about what I want to say, right? It's not even that I want to say it. I just feel like maybe to say it because I find it is comical. Like funny, peculiar, like also funny, like amusing. It could be amusing to a certain extent. It's just sort of indifferent. It's just interesting, I think. It's an abstract thought, is what it is, I think. This is absolutely an abstract notion, okay? Because you got ideas, you got thoughts, and you got notions, yes? Yes. We have all these words, different words for the same thing. And if I were to pick any of the words that I know in reference to what it is that I'm saying, and that I mean in what I'm saying, or that I would say and that I'm talking about saying, it would be notion. And the sort of adjective that I would put to that particular word would be abstract. An abstract notion, yes? Okay. Well, I apologize in advance, to be honest, for this abstract notion that I am, of course, mentioning. Because I don't, you know what I mean? I don't like to focus on fuckery. I mean, focusing on fuckery is forbidden to me. And that's why I'm saying this and not writing about it. Because I could always write about it. I was thinking to myself, it would be kind of different, a little kooky to write about what I'm about to say to you. However, it's just that sort of sadistic too, right? It's kind of really sarcastically, sinisterly, dark, literally. I was not thinking about darkness, but it has to do with darkness to a certain extent, like the eye in itself, right? I had the notion when I was speaking to myself in my mind about something, right? Having to do with the world scene right now, the atmosphere that, just like, social issues and dealings and mannerisms and societal woes, you could say, which is not necessarily the theme. However, it can't help but have to be the theme to a certain extent because we are past the point of no return. Even if we reverse it all the way back as far as possible, it's still going to be past a point it should have never got to. Right now, we kind of got to work with what we get. We got to kind of make the best of things now at this point. Not to sound solemn and not even speaking pessimistically. I'd like to, I mean, I would want to feel like I'm being as realistic in regards. But I get the hunch, I get the notion that to be optimistic would be hopeless. In enough ways, pessimistically speaking, about optimism. But as far as like, okay, look, it's like it's time fucking to wild out. It's time to turn up. It's time to take it to tilt right now, and make the best of things. I feel like that's what we should be doing always anyway. It's like that's what we have each other for, is to make it better. And that's the point. And that's something to write about. But in a way, it wouldn't be saying what it is that I thought of. And I thought of basically is how like motherfuckers is like, you know what I mean? Like they'll share the negative vibes. Like I don't even know how to even approach it. Like it's like, what type of person are you that will openly hate on another nigga, on another person, like together, like you feel me, like conservatively feel any way outside of supportive or freaking, um, accepting and understanding in regards to another person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's even what I'm saying. Like, me even saying it is going against my compassion. It's going against my empathy. Because to be honest, like, empathy is silent. It doesn't prove its point. Like, it's, it's the bigger person, not necessarily even just the bigger person. It's just like it makes the best of it, basically. It doesn't see the error. Like they say, love holds an account of no injury. But love is pain in itself. But it don't hold account of injury. It's the part, and that's just, the epitome. That's one of the very aspects. That's one of the very beautiful things about love in itself. And that's the point. Like, eyes, my nigga. When you see a person and you look them in their eyes, it should be loving. Look with love so as to see with eyes of understanding, Jesus says to us. With eyes of understanding, Jesus. So at any point, like, that you find yourself pouting, okay, like a little bitch ass brat, spoiled baby ass fucking adult with another adult, that should be a flag to you, yo. If you're hearing this and you never thought about that, which I wouldn't imagine that you didn't, at least subconsciously, you don't already subconsciously realize this. However, as to reiterate and encourage your, direct and immediate appreciation and consideration of this very truths. Anytime that you see to where you're allowing yourself to be seen by another person in less than a jovial expression of life, even if you collected and you calm and you conservative and professional, that's still not seething. That's still not what do you call this shit? Devious. You know what I mean? That's still not dismissive. That's still not judgmental. That's still not you know anything outside of encouraging and enthusiastic. You ain't got to be goofy and fucking bubbly all the time. That the evil eye is what I'm speaking of. If I see another fucking grown ass person giving you an evil eye, yo, I mean, I'm not threatening nobody, but that's what you're doing when you give a person the evil eye. You're threatening them, literally, yo, spirit to spirit. Like, and not only are you threatening them and inviting unease into their eye, into their mind state, you are now upsetting yourself unnecessarily. I mean, I know you can handle it, and that you do what you want to do. And that's life and shit. Don't be such a bitch about it. But shit, that's what the fuck you doing, being a bitch about it. Feeling like you need to show somebody some shit. That's that's your own personal fucking, you know what I mean, concern. You feel me? What you need somebody to agree with, what you disagree with. And that's not what I'm saying. You saying this to you so that you agree with me. Because this right here is irrefutable. So it doesn't matter if you agree or not. But I'm not that's not why I'm saying it. I'm saying it because maybe you feel like nobody cares. Maybe you feel like you can get away with it when, first of all, that's the point of what I'm saying. You're not finna get away with that shit, yo. It's a reason why our eyes got darkness in it. They say the eyes is a window to the soul, yo. I encounter with motherfuckers try to sneak into my soul. You got fools looking you in your eyes from the side out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of respect when it comes to eye contact, my G. You never, first of all, this is something I'm gonna say to you. I believe it's an African proverb. I believe it's a principle of life. And if it's not, then it needs to be. And if it don't need to be, or if it wasn't already, it now is. And I'm making it one. I think I heard it somewhere before. At least this is what I've always known or was taught early in my life, or would never even question or operate outside of or differently from. And that is never, number one, never look a man in the face, or a woman, another person whatsoever. Like somebody told me, 50 things your son should know. Never shake a man's hand while sitting down, right? That's one, this axiom of life, a code of conduct. Another code of conduct: don't look a person in their face and not speak to them. Just think about it. Like, why would you ever do that? You may be far too far for them to hear what you would say to them, but that's why we got nods. Otherwise, why are you even looking at them? If it's not to say, yeah, nigga, I'm better than you. You're a tool. You are a fucking object in my world. Like, yo, we share in this world, man. And, this is my space and my face, my nigga. And I'm not looking at you, bro, unless I should be happy. You should walk past what I am looking at. Or you wasn't there and then you was there. My G. Right? So it's like, you got to think about this shit, yo. Like, and what's cold is, if you're looking at anything for any reason, you already thinking about it. But your fucking thoughts are incorrect, homie. If you looking at a person and not nodding at them, homie. Now, if you looking back at them and because they looking at you, then nod. Or get down. Get down. Right? You can frown. Look, it's hard for me to smile at a nigga that's not smiling at me, especially when I looked at them and they was already looking at me. Right? If I'm looking at a nigga, which I'm not going to be looking at a person unless I know him. Even if I know him, I'm not going to be looking at them unless I'm about to say something to him anyway already, my nigga. Right? So if I happen to catch eyes with a person and I was looking at them first, by the time they even realize that they're looking at me, bro, I'm going to be smiling at them, bro. Not because I'm scared of what they might do to me, bro. Because that is the code of conduct, cuz. Okay, so it's like, nigga, if I look at you, cuz, and you don't smile at me, cuz, and you looking at me already, you're saying something to me. Now, I'm not used to this because honestly, I'm not that nigga, bro. I'm not the type of individual, bro, that encounters that whatsoever. The way I walk, through my fucking daily activities, the way I handle my business, bro. You ain't never got no reason to have no problem with me, bro. You ain't never got no reason not to enjoy yourself around me, cuz. And so it's surprising to me anytime I encounter prejudice, anytime I encounter discrimination, anytime I encounter fucking animosity. It is, even though, nigga, I'll whoop the fuck out. Not that I'm gonna beat up everybody. I'm not gonna beat everybody up, right? But I will fight your ass if, nigga, you want to fight. Nigga, you want to fight, we gonna fight, right? Even if you beat me up. I'm not saying, when I say I'm gonna whoop your ass, I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna definitely whoop your ass because I can whoop everybody's ass. I'm just saying, if we need to fight, then we should fight. But if we don't need to fight, then what is there to be upset about? Evil eye. What is all the evil eyes for? Right? It's because it's a big mix. It's all twisted and it's too far out of hand at this point, my nigga. Right? Because it does matter, my nigga. Not to say, oh, it matters because I'm saying it matters. But if you think about the fact that the eyes have a hole of darkness in it, right? Even if it's right up on, this is the part, I had a fucking epiphany. I was like, wow, that's pretty deep. It literally is deep. Like, the light is never finna be up in your eye, bro. My nigga, that is a straight up configured, organic, nigga, chamber, bro. Your eyes are. Your eyes are. You can be looking right up under a light, right? And the darkness in your eye is still finna be there, bro. There's nothing else on your body that you can put a light on that's going to remain shadowed. There's nothing on earth that would do that other than the eye, right? You can put a light up in a hole somewhere and the light is going to reveal whatever's inside behind that. You can put a light right up on your lens of your eye and not see up inside that eye. As small as it is. It's a cavity, bro. Inches deep, not even an inch deep. Your eye is a cavity, bro. Right? Because the back of your eye, my nigga, is closed. Your eyeball, bro, is a ball. There is a hole in your eyeball, sir. That is centimeters deep. The impression of your eye is centimeters deep, bro. You can put a light on the fucking surface of this ball, bro, where the opening is, and the light will not illuminate what's inside of that eye, man. So don't look at each other sad no more. You know? Okay. Call and response Q&A. Question and answer. New dimension. Essential aspects of life. Health. Action. Art. Family. Culture. Heritage. Breathing. Diet. Exercise. Rhythm. Motion. This is what scientists will consider a paradigm shift. The tipping point. We are on a sojourn. At the onset. The plymouth. The zenith. Horizon. Meridian. On the outskirts of the very ridge. Of the ledge. Of the edge. Faced with the arrival of evolution. Forced and faced in human consciousness. With an arrival of evolution. Human consciousness. A reconstruction of awareness. The divine designation of this new dimension. A next dimension. Another level of seeing. Another level of being. Thinking. Living. The enhancing advancement of reality. Most probably believe in the possibility of many realities. Several conclusions to applicability of the general individual may argue that reality is relative. That there very well exists everyone with their own truths. Zen enthusiasts might insist in the principle of a one universally natural and exclusively supreme and supremely absolute and absolutely true. But are the others saying that another ain't? How do these two relate? And where originates the dichotomy, bridging the debate. Today we explore. Life we explore. Evaluate. Examine. Investigate life as we know it. Life as a whole. Life as a whole. This is the thing. This is the topic. This is the topic on the table. Here is something to ask yourself. Something we find. Here is
something to ask ourselves.
This is what I want you to answer.
Call and response, question and answer. This is
To consider.
what I want you
To answer.
to answer,
This is what I want you to answer.
to consider,
To consider.
to define.
To define.
What is
What is power?
power? What is power?
What is freedom?
What is freedom?
What is freedom? The two could go together.
The two could go together,
Maybe. They are, maybe.
maybe,
One and the same.
or one and the same.
In ways.